Lake Como. It's the red carpet of Italy, but not just because it's a playground for the rich and famous, but because the lake itself sparkles and shines. Taking a ride on the lake makes you feel like a real celebrity. It's remarkable and inspiring. Today we are doing a day trip to Lake Como.
And we're gonna see George Clooney, hopefully. We're just doing our daily diary, keeping a log of everything that we're doing.
In this video, we'll share with you how to spend the perfect day in Lake Como and make the most of your time here. The best things to do, see, and eat. With the added mission of spotting a real-life George Clooney.
We got to Lake Como by catching a private bus tour from Milan. It's about an hour away, making it the perfect day trip. We have linked the tour we booked below, but you can also get into the town of Como via train from Milan Central Station.
We have arrived in Lake Como.
Lake Como.
So apparently, this is actually not called Lake Como.
False.
It's called something else. We'll put it on the screen, but Como is just the most populated and popular suburb, or township rather, here.
Now this is a place where you can truly just relax and take it all in. We drove past George Clooney's villa, which is valuated at $80 million, so 40 million euro, which is insane. But Eric and I are thinking we'd like that one over there.
That doesn't seem unreasonable. That one right there. All right, there's our vessel.
We decided to take a boat trip along Bellagio tranquil waters.
We're boarding the boat, getting ready for a private tour of Lake Como.
We didn't get up the top, but we did get the front of the boat,
Yes.
which arguably might actually be the best.
Could be a win. We definitely did not want to be inside the boat because we've got great weather.
Great weather.
And we just want all the scenes.
Being here, it's easy to feel reverence towards the lake's grandeur and magnificence. The views of the surrounding mountains and elegant villas was simply mesmerizing. We saw a few famous villas such as Villa Carlotta, Villa Casanella, and the Villa Balbianello, which has been featured in many films, including James Bond.
I'm the captain now.
After our tour by water, we stopped off at the charming town of Bellagio.
In case you're wondering what these are, we're on a walking tour at the moment, and it's an audio tour, so we can hear our tour guide through this. Would recommend.
The audio tour was great, but we decided to sneak off by ourselves for a while.
I don't know about you, Sal, but I really want a sandwich. A classic Italian. No, not even a focaccia. I want just like a big sandwich.
Big sambo.
Yeah. Big,
You know what I
big
want?
sandwich.
A big Aperello Spritzo.
How would you rate the wine and the alcohol you've had so far?
10 out of 11, a 15 out of 10.
So you are
But I don't know if that's confirmation bias. I don't know if I think that it tastes better because I'm in Italy, or if it actually genuinely tastes better.
All right, we'll compare it because you like your Prosecco. You've
do.
been ordering nothing but Prosecco.
I have.
How would you compare it to the Prosecco you have in Australia?
Same.
We found a few of these little walkways that go up.
While you're here, make sure you have time to walk around Bellagio's quaint streets and visit their markets.
So we're going up here. We're gonna see what we can find. And first stop, it's never too early for gelato. Look at all of this. All right,
This is our first gelato in Italy.
one bite, everyone knows the rules. What's the rating?
Moly guacamole, you can't swear on YouTube, can you?
Out of 10, what do you rate it?
10.
10?
I know
Wow,
I'm
geez.
basic, but like
Yeah,
that's-
I don't know if you're allowed to give it a 10 right out of that, but you know what? You can do whatever you want. I've got the watermelon,
Right, you
and I
go.
forget the other, Moro. I don't know what Moro is though. The watermelon is just so fresh. That's fantastic. Moro's a bit different. I don't really know what it is, but
What
we're
would you
going with
describe
it.
it as?
I don't know, honestly, it tastes like maybe a little bit raspberry-ish. Like raspberries. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's good.
Score?
I'm gonna go 8.6.
That's still high.
I don't want to rate it a 10 because then that means you've had the best that you've had. You know, I'm very practical. Very practical. Wow, you got jewelry stores here on the right, different restaurants, souvenir shops. If you're gonna come here, make sure that you've at least done a little bit of walking because there's quite a few stairs here and not a whole lot of places to rest.
And then we spotted someone.
And very narrow roads for
Feels
cars
like
to navigate
Someone
through.
important must be in these cars. Should we see if it's Clooney?
George? George? Maybe. Tinted windows.
Sadly, we don't think it was George, but we did stumble across this really cute wine bar.
Cheers.
To wash down our wine, we finally found Eric his authentic deli sandwich.
All right, we got it. We got prosciutto and salami with salad and mozzarella cheese. Very excited. They're very Italian there. That's really good. Really, really good.
Score?
Gotta be a 9. I gotta leave some room for some improvement, but that's a solid 9.
Vegetariana, my first deli sandwich without meat. Where do I start?
It's a good spot. Some good bread and lettuce there.
It's hard to crack through the surface.
Yeah, how do you rate the first bite?
I mean, honestly, I just got bread, but the bread's good.
Yeah, that's a vegetarian sandwich for you.
We took a ferry back across to the other side of the lake.
We then got on a bus to the city of Como, which is actually about an hour from Lake Como. It was a little sad leaving the lake, not just because we didn't see Clooney, but because it was one of the most incredible things we'd ever seen.
In Como, we enjoyed a peravito, which is a tradition of pre-dinner drinks and snacks. But the bonus is that all of the snacks are free. We then visited the Como Cathedral. This is one of the most important buildings in the region. It's commonly described as the last Gothic cathedral built in Italy. We both believe we just visited one of the most truly beautiful corners of the earth. If you have any other suggestions for things to do, see and eat in Lake Como, or the city of Como, drop us a comment below. Bonus points if you've ever seen George Clooney.
Our full itinerary is available to view in the video description below. Please leave us a comment if you have any more recommendations for visiting Lake Como, and don't forget, make sure you click that subscribe button so that you can keep up with all of our upcoming travel content.
I think if we could do it again, we would spend much more time here, but yeah.
Hey,
It's so great
you
to
live
be
and
here.
learn. We're exploring, we're taking it all in.
But just before you go, we wanted to share a little about the local real estate here in Lake Como.
All right, so we're having a look at maybe buying
Housing
a villa.
prices.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, they're out of our price range.
Okay, 110,000 euros, so that's what?
But I would say that needs a good amount of work. I don't know why, but none of these really look like George Clooney's place. Probably for good reason. Always interesting to see what the property market's doing in different places, eh?
Yeah.